What up, soul fam? I just happened to look down and it's 11:11. How cool is that? When I do my videos with you guys, I randomly get those 11s pop up, and you guys know that because I tell you, especially when I did my witchy vlogs on my rides to work. I'd be like, oh look, it's 8:11, or oh look, it's 9:11. I remember doing that. I'm off to feed my papa, my papashi. I made a I made a turkey soup. Turkey, black beans, corn, potatoes, onions. I think that's it. In my own broth. I made my own broth. And I put the big turkey legs in there and I put them in the crock pot and I let it cook on slow until the turkey meat fell off. That helped make my broth. And then the oil from the turkey, from some of the turkey, not all of it, because turkey is actually really oily. I didn't realize how oily and greasy turkey was until you I don't know if it's the dark meat or if it was the skin, but this is the second soup I made, and I think I have to be cautious of how much meat I put into the soup because the meat actually makes it really oily. The first time I made it was too oily. I didn't like it. The second time, even better. But yeah, that helped make my stock. So how's everybody doing? It's really cold here in New York. It's 36 degrees. It's raining. It's chilly. I'm gonna turn the heat on, so you guys are probably gonna hear it. So I have some content for you guys. I've just been working on myself. I've been doing lives, probably, honestly, it's because I'm too lazy to record, edit, and post, and wait to post. And it just seems easier to do lives. But I'm going to record the dark night of the soul, or how to recognize dark night of the soul. Well, that's what I'm going to talk about. How to recognize the dark night of the soul, what the dark night of the soul is, and how to cope with the dark night of the soul. I did do a video on this a long while back. Some of my perspective of it has changed. I've grown a lot since I put out a lot of my older videos. So if any of you guys are new to my channel and you watch a lot of my older videos, a lot of my views on a lot of different things have changed. For instance, my views on soulmates and twin flames have changed. My knowledge on the the dark night of the soul, the black night of the soul, the dark night of the soul has grown. I have more awareness, more experience. I don't know. In my opinion, I have matured a little more spiritually. I'm a little more enlightened. I mean, I don't really want to use that word, but for the sake of this video, and if you're in this spiritual community or you're seeking knowledge, those are words you're going to hear. What I've also learned on my spiritual journey is a lot of words that people use all kind of mean the same thing. It just depends on which avenue of this journey you're on, or maybe not what avenue, but what, like, not avenue, what like where you got your information from. Like, did you start off with somebody that was really, I don't want to say religious either, like Buddhism or Taoism? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, where did you get your knowledge? Like, where did you start learning from? Like, which guru did you start listening to, and what does that guru, believe in or study or spend a lot of time in? What I've learned in this whole journey that I'm on, that no matter what culture, I think that's the word I was looking for, which culture, you're studying your spirituality in, we all have the same goal. for the most part. We all have the same goal. And a lot of the words that we use all kind of mean the same thing. They're just different cultures use different words. Dantian, root chakra, stuff like that. Or maybe that's what they call their solar, I don't know. Their solar chakra. Some of them call it the lower Dantian. Don't even know if I'm saying that right. I just know that I heard that term and I was like, what is that? And then when I found out what it was, I was like, oh, it's the same thing I talk about. Okay, I got it. So you'll learn that, you know, there's different terminology when it comes to talking about spirituality. I feel like I have like dry skin right there. So being enlightened, being woke, being aware, being conscious, all the same thing. It's just different terminology. Once you get more familiar with this journey and you start to walk your path as an individual, remember this. Take this with you. If you don't take anything else that I talk about on my channel, take this with you. Make it your own. Do what resonates with you. Okay? And as you walk, as you journey, you're going to learn things. You're going to experience things. You're going to feel things. And then your awareness is going to expand. And the way you felt or believed once upon a time is all going to change. Stop following other people. Like, I love that you guys listen and watch my channel, but I'm not here to tell you, hey, be like Gabby, be like Witchy, me, Gabby. You know, you got to believe like she does. You got to talk like she does. No, I'm just sharing my knowledge with you guys. I'm sharing my journey with you guys and, you know, sharing some tips along the way. You could take it or leave it. I'm also here to, I guess, bring awareness and knowledge, because when I was going through my awakening, I didn't even know where to go. I didn't even know who to turn to. I stayed quiet. But my story goes way back from when I was a child. Like, I'm an intuitive empath. Didn't know that that was a thing. I thought seeing spirit was normal. And, you know, a lot of the paranormal things that I was experiencing, I thought they were normal. I thought everybody experienced that until I realized that wasn't the case, that I was like the weirdo. But, you know, as I grew older into my adulthood, in my 20s, I started to go through an awakening unconsciously. And then back in 2011, between 2010 2012 is when I started to be more consciously aware that something was happening. By 2012, going into 2013, I knew I was experiencing an awakening. And I went through a dark night of the soul many times, but I went through another one in that time period, and I did a lot of fucked up shit. I sabotaged myself. I was not a good person to myself, and even to other people. And now I know why. So I really was in a dark place, and that dark place lasted for 4 years. I started to come out of that dark place like I had this like oh kind of moment, and I was like, what the fuck was I doing? But I share my story with you guys because I noticed that when I did start looking for help, that there weren't a lot of people out there, and the people that were out there were like these gurus that had like millions of followers, and they spoke so like cryptically. And I was just like, okay, but what does that mean? Okay, give me an example. Can you give me an example of that cryptic message in your real life? Like, you know, I was really still lost. So I decided, and then I was experiencing like paranormal stuff, and that's when I started to see the orbs and the lights, and people were like, you're crazy, you're seeing things, go get your eyes checked. And then I started to record this, and also recording voice phenomena, and I also started to catch poltergeist on camera. And that's when I started to share it on my Facebook, Instagram, and then I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel and I'm gonna share it there, because I started to see orb videos on YouTube, so I started to share it with other people that believed in this. And then that link led me to other links and branched out to different types of people, that eventually I ran into people with the knowledge I was seeking, and still there was something lacking in the knowledge that I was seeking. So then I switched from Gabrielle Garcia Orbs to Witchy Vibes 11, and I started to work on myself. And as I was doing that, I started to share what I was experiencing with you guys. So that's how this channel came about. So I share with you guys stuff because I know that there's people out there, you know, there's people that like the cryptic stuff. They're like, keep it simple. Yep, I got it. 1, 2, 3, the knowledge is received. And then you got people out there that are like me, like, you need, like, you know, spiritual 101 for dummies. Not saying that you guys are dummies. I mean that with love, honestly. I own books like Astrology for Dummies. And there's other books that I own. And it's not that you're dumb, you just need it broken down. I don't even know why. I think that whoever created those books did it as a joke. And they knew people like me would be like, ha ha ha, I get it. Because I need it. But I need things broken down for me to a level that I can understand, you know, to my language, and then I can express it. So I guess my channel is broken down into a language for some people that need it, that, you know, that learn that way. And most likely you people are not verbal people, but when you are verbal, you need things broken down, because you guys are energy people. You guys pick up on shit with your energy. You guys are most likely seers, you know, like third eye seers. You guys are probably feelers, very psychic. Okay, so things need to be broken down for you just a little bit better. Because I also noticed the people that are very cryptic, they're lacking that psychic ability, like those psychic abilities. And I'm like, how? I get it. Now that I get it, I'm like, oh, okay, so you mean to say, and then I understand, because they're lacking some sort of, they're lacking one of their 6 senses, or all of them, honestly. But that's why I'm here to share. And also, I do know that a lot more people are waking up and they're searching for information. So I want my info to be fresh. And that's why I'm going to talk about the Dark Native Soul again. So I was going to go live, but I feel like I don't get people to watch my videos when I'm live. I get very few followers watching. And then when I post a video, when I edit and post up a video without doing it live, I get more views. People are able to search it. And I don't know why it's that way. It just is. So I think I'm just going to work on that. But I'm in between making body sprays, which I have a new one. And it smells so good. I smell so good. My room smells so good. But that, and then working on myself. I've been working on a lot of yoga lately, and just my inner world, and I'm adapting to this new energy that's coming in, so I need to acclimate to it. So I need to spend a little time in it. So if I'm a little MIA, that's why. Plus I have a lot of things going on in my life, and I'm just trying to figure shit out. And that's it. I'm here at my dad's house, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I love you. Stay safe, stay healthy, drink water, and be positive. Spread love, not hate. Love you guys.